All right, everybody, I am back with a brand new DC update. And as you could tell by the title of the video, Superman isn't so super. And I'm going to explain that. We're going to talk about that at the beginning of today's video. So I'm not making you guys wait until the end of the video. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. And if you like today's video, please take the time to hit that like button. And I know a lot of you are returning viewers, and if you haven't subbed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and also hit that bell right afterwards so that you are notified when I have new videos go up. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up in the coming weeks and months, and you don't want to miss as I report on all of it. And so first, before I even show you the grabs that I've had since my last video, let's talk about Superman not being so super. I think my biggest problem with the marketing with Superman is that we haven't seen Superman be Superman. There are only 3 potential shots where we see Superman actually be possibly like he's Superman. One is when he's flying in the snow and does the turn. But that was mired in controversy because of his eyes, which we actually see again when he's being carried into the Fortress of Solitude from that special extended clip that they showed us. The only other 2 times we see this is when he saves the girl, but I would argue, who wouldn't save the girl in that situation? And you also have the scene where he's jailed and he's punching his way out through the glass. But why was he jailed in the first place, and how did they get the upper hand on him? My point in all of this is he doesn't appear to be super at all. In that extended clip, he is screaming from the sun, from getting healed. Never once in comics that I'm aware of, not even in All-Star Superman, does he sit there and writhe in pain as he is being healed. It just has never happened, okay? The sun should be, and I've talked about why I thought it was okay, but then I was reminded from a bunch of people who were more into Superman than I am that he's never, ever been hurt by the sun. The sun is supposed to heal him and make him feel good, no matter what his situation is. And why was he in that situation to begin with? James Gunn has talked about how that's at the beginning of the film. Every shot we've seen from either the teaser trailer or this extended shot, he is beat up, he's depressed, he's getting cans thrown at him. There is nothing super about him. Now, you've had people say, well, he's being kind to the robots. Well, anybody can be kind. That doesn't make him Superman, okay? It's everything about him makes him Superman, including his ability to not get hurt. And if he's going to get hurt as much as he is and as much as they've shown in the film, there needs to be a purpose behind it. So that's part of the problem is we actually haven't seen Superman be Superman. Not in any of the promotional materials. And that doesn't bode well for a character that has the name Superman. What if they released a Batman trailer and all you saw is Batman as Bruce Wayne? You never saw him as Batman. That'd be a little funky, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? It would be weird. And it's weird here. And I just don't understand. Now, the good news is supposedly on Superman Day, which is April 18th, James Gunn did a video today with Jim Lee, and they were reminiscing about the character, and it does appear that there is going to be a big reveal on the 18th, and James Gunn is talking about releasing another trailer, and we're going to look at some of that today here in this video. But I just don't understand why they're not showing him be super. And in that new trailer, they're going to have to show him be super. He can't be beat down and depressed for the whole film. All right, so let's get into the screen grabs. The first couple of things that I grabbed right after my last video is 2 pictures came from the Green Lantern show, Lanterns. And again, here we see Jon Stewart. He is not wearing his costume. We don't know why he looks like this, but the second photo is even more questionable because he's using guns and he's behind a car being protected. Now, if somebody was joshing us on this, or if anybody is familiar enough with this character to tell me if this was really something that happened in the comics, I'd be interested to hear, because I'm not a Green Lantern fanatic. I don't know everything about Green Lantern. And so if this is depicting something that's happened in the comics, I'd like someone to chime off below and tell me what it is. I'd be interested in checking it out. But this goes to show you that they're going ultra real with the show, and we're probably not going to see a lot of them in their outfits. So David Ayer has been making the rounds again, and it says David Ayer would love a screening to let some people see his cut of Suicide Squad. He said it's pretty much a finished film. Lee Smith, who edited The Dark Knight, cut it, and he's amazing. James Gunn is rolling out Superman, so for them, it's a much bigger issue. They want to launch the new DC, and they have every right to do it unimpeded. They don't want to start a negative conversation when they're really trying to build up something new, and that's fair, man. He is ever a gentleman. So is Zack Snyder. Both of these guys are just biding their time, waiting for the time to be right. And we're going to see how there's another part of DC that is going to suffer coming up because of James Gunn as well. It's not just getting something like his David Ayer's Suicide Squad cut, but there's other things going on as well. And there's another part of the fandom that is very much in jeopardy after an announcement that was made today, and we're going to see that with today's screen grabs. So after that teaser trailer got released, someone posted for James Gunn, and James Gunn did respond. This person said, "So excited for this movie, brings me to tears every time I see this trailer." James Gunn said, "Thank you so much, though I don't consider it a trailer, more of a sneak peek, I guess. I'm actually just finishing up the next trailer for you all now, and oh boy, am I excited for you to see it." And he hashtagged Superman. I am really hoping this next trailer is good, that it actually has something to get people excited. As a longtime DC fan, I've made it very clear there has been nothing about this marketing at all that has got me excited. And I've wanted to be excited. I want to go see the film. But as of now, it's been horrible up to this point. I do not understand the logic behind what they are doing. Also, via Entertainment Weekly, it is James Gunn let it out that Superman, Lois Lane, and Lex Luthor will soon appear in other DCU projects. And if they're making a whole world, that should be the case. Now, I do believe, and I'm standing by this, that I do believe James Gunn is working on a world's finest movie, and that is going to be the next project that he's announced as writing and directing. And if it turns out like Superman is being listed as silly, I don't want him anywhere near either one of those characters. Now, this comes from Film Threat, who at one point was saying, and I'm going to be fair with the reporting here, that people loved the new cut of Superman. But they came out and said, Warner Brothers is considering doing reshoots for Superman 3 months out from release, according to Chris Gore from Film Threat. Chris Gore says, I learned yesterday that they're arguing reshoots for Superman. It's very much a goofy Superman movie. I don't know if it'll sell to normies. So again, we're getting more reports that the film is silly and goofy. And it looks like this is what James Gunn is going to do. And I told everybody when James Gunn took over that I didn't think he was capable of pulling this off. Now, someone was putting up some concept art from the Batman, and this one caught my eye, and I'm going to explain why. This is the Batman 2022 concept art by John McCoy. I love the look of this. Now, there was a scene of this in the Batman film, but it didn't look like this. Batman didn't look like this. That is a much bigger person than Pattinson was. And the ears are much bigger, and he's towering over Penguin. They never got this exact angle. The angle was from the other side where Gordon is, and Batman didn't look anything like this. Just his stature and the look here, and the cowl is way different. This has a really cool look to it. I really wish it had been like this in the film. Now, I'm going to explain why I don't think this is ever going to happen. Screen Rant posted this, and this was also shared by South Cali Guy. Says, he said, looks like Warner Brothers Discovery have realized they could probably make more money by selling than going for the tax write-off on stuff. And Game Rant posted, the shelved Batgirl films shot at Another Chance may depend on how much support fans are willing to give Coyote versus Acme. Here's the problem with this. Legally, Warner Brothers can never make money off of Batgirl. If this movie is ever going to be seen, it's going to have to be played for free on something like Tubi or just available for everybody to watch because they already took a tax write-off for it. and you can't take that back. And once something takes a tax write-off, that company can no longer make any money off of that particular film, period, which means they would have to give it away for free somehow. And they can't even attach it to, like, a movie like Superman and have it as part of the special features. They can't do that because, again, you're using it as an incentive to buy that specific movie. The only way this could ever be seen is if it was 100% for free. So I don't think we're ever going to see the Batgirl film. Now, I thought this was pretty good. This was posted this morning, and this is from Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi, who are the head of Warner Brothers. They're some of the CEOs over there on the film division. And there is still clearly a civil war going on within Warner Brothers because there have been reports recently that David Zaslav wants to fire them. And it says here, Warner Brothers film bosses Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi are taking a win for a Minecraft movie in a company-wide memo, which means they sent this out company-wide. The quote says, the largest domestic opening weekend of 2025, the biggest since July, and Warner Brothers' largest opening weekend since 2023. This is truly a world-class achievement. This is what happens when we believe in the power of our creativity, each other, and the strength of great storytelling. This comes from Variety. That is a direct dig at David Zaslav because he wants to replace them. It amazes me that Safran has had so many failures behind him, yet he's in charge of DC along with James Gunn. I just do not understand that. You literally fail upwards with Warner Brothers. All right, now I'm going to leave a link to this shirt in the video today. This is a shirt that I just purchased, and it's supposed to look faded like that, by the way. I actually like this look. And so I actually purchased this shirt from Amazon today. I'm going to wear it on Superman Day, and I'll wear it the day I get it as well. And I'm going to leave a link to this. I have an affiliate link so that anybody who purchases this same shirt, it will help out my channel. And so know that link will be in the description below. And as I buy DC shirts, I'm going to do the same thing. And I may keep a list of these constantly in my in my description of each video so that if you guys want to go buy these shirts, I'll keep an ongoing list and copy and paste it into every video here on out. Affiliate links for all the shirts that I buy. So if you guys are interested in purchasing those same shirts, that you could do the same thing, and it goes to benefit my channel, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. I really like this shirt. I think it's pretty cool. My wife even dug it, and so I should have this shirt by early next week. So here we go. Another property from DC is in jeopardy. It says the Batman Part 2 is eyeing to start filming in 2026 due to Robert Pattinson's involvement with Dune Messiah. So it's been all over the media today that Robert Pattinson is being eyed as the villain of Dune Messiah, which is going to start filming here in a few months. And if that's the case, this is going to put the Batman 2 behind schedule even more. I still don't think this movie is ever going to happen, and nobody will convince me it's going to happen until it actually starts filming and they announce it. Because there's no finished script, there's no official start date for the filming, and they may end up moving the date. Like we've already talked about, the date for it has something else listed, not specifically the Batman Part 2. And so it's looking more and more like this is going to be canceled. Now, there is an industry insider who came out after this was posted and said that the Dune Messiah is not going to interfere with the filming of the Batman Part 2 at all, and that it should still start filming by the end of 2025. We'll see if that actually happens. I'm betting it's not going to happen. But we'll see. That's making Robert Pattinson one busy dude. Now, everybody has been posting this all over social media, and I'm going to tell you why I think this is fake. And if somebody would like to confirm this is actually happening, I would like to hear. But someone posted this the other day, and I started looking at this very closely. And if you notice, there's nothing else on the shelves for one. And if you notice on the left-hand side that behind each one of these toys, there's something else behind it. And it says 70% off. You know how easy it would have been to somebody to stage this? They could go into the store, grab these off the shelf, come over here to the clearance thing, throw them in front of whatever is really on clearance, take this picture, and then put them back. Just food for thought, guys. I don't know if this is 100% legit or not. If it is 70% off, man, I'd even purchase one at 70% off. I don't think these would be selling well anyway. Why these are out before this far from the movie is kind of weird. You usually do that, within a month or so of the release once people are more familiar with it. But the general public doesn't even know that this movie is coming out. So they could just be passing by these, not understanding what these are. All right, guys, so there's all the news that I've grabbed since my last video. I kind of took the weekend off just to relax and to heal. And to give just a quick health update for those who are interested, I did have PT today. They were very happy with my range of motion. I've seen a lot of improvement in the last week. I've got more energy. Going to PT isn't taking as much out of me. I'm hoping they add some more activities next time I go in. But I'm definitely improving. I am not walking normally yet. I can't put my own shoes and socks on. I'm hoping to get there one day, but this could be a year-long process, and I'm far from doing several different things. But I am getting better day by day, but it is still affecting my everyday ability to do stuff. But I am now 95% reliant on myself. I don't have to have people make me food. I can get up and down the stairs. I can do everything I need to. I can get around. I even went to Costco and Sam's Club with my wife. It's nice to start living a little bit, but I will tell you 4 months of my life has been erased. I wasn't able to go to opening day, to spring training. I have to miss my daughter's graduation, which is later this week because I can't travel. There's lots of things that this accident has taken from me, and it's very upsetting. But just know that I am getting better day to day, so I wanted to let people know who are, invested in my channel. I do appreciate all the support. If you guys, like I said, if you like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you will be notified as I have new videos go up. We will see you guys on the next video.